What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Crash Play Gaming. I am your host, Crash. And what if I told you there's a deck that looks really, really bad on paper, but it is insanely good when you actually play it? This is one of those decks where you have to play the deck to realize how good it is, or just get your butt beat by it because of how amazing it is. Anyways, shout out to Nolan Frida for creating this deck with Regigigas. These Regis are insanely powerful. They hit for weaknesses. They hit for a ton of damage. They're single prize. Like, what more can you ask for? I'm really impressed by the deck after playing it. I love it. I hope you guys will love it too. And yeah, I mean, there's not much more to say about it. All right, folks, the battle is heating up for who's going to win the Pokemon question of the day. Let's go over last video's question. The question was, who is the fastest non-legendary Pokemon / Ultra Beast without wings? And if you were like our couple commenters down there, and the first one to get this was QB, you guessed Electrode. Electrode is just a electric Pokemon that's like super fast, I guess, because it could roll really quickly, and I don't know. Its base stat, its speed is insane. It's a fast type. It's really fast Pokemon that's non-legendary and doesn't have wings. Anyways, enough about that. So QB, you now have 2 points. You are tied now with Bandit Socks and Raphael. So you three are, whoever wins out of you three, you get the prizes. So keep it up. Good luck to all three of you. This is the next question. Who is the strongest Pokemon that is not a legendary or a dragon type in terms of base stats? So take the base stat of the Pokemon. If it's not legendary, not a dragon type, who's the strongest? Go ahead and leave your answer in the comment section down below and be the first one to get the answer correct for you to get a point to get closer to winning the prizes. And you got to beat out the other three that already have it. So yeah, good luck, and let's roll into the deck list. What makes this Regi deck work? Well, it is none other than Regigigas himself. Regigigaman and Regi Big Boy, the ability Ancient Wisdom. Once during our turn, if we have all of the Regis on our bench, that will be Regirock, Regice, Registeel, Regieleki, Regidrago in play. We can attach up to 3 energy cards from our discard pile to one of our Pokemon. Well, guess what? All of the Regis have an attack cost of 3, except for Regigigas, attack cost of 2, but we have ways to make it seem like it's just 3 energies. And it hits for 150 damage if there's a VMAX in play and it's your opponent's active, it hits for 300 damage. Well, you're saying, well, 300 damage doesn't take a knockout, but remember, this is a colorless Pokemon. We have ways to adjust that, but have to talk about a little bit of Regidrago. 3 energy cost, 160 damage, but the ability of Dragon's Horde, we can draw up to 4 cards in our hand if this Pokemon is in the active. Can't use more than 1 each turn, which is a little bit unfortunate, but hey, they had to limit it somehow or else it'll be that much better. That's Regidrago. Regirock, we're mainly in here just to activate the ability. I think a couple others of these have the Regigate where we can search for a basic Pokemon, put it on your bench, which is good to open up. And the main attack here, Giga Impact for 140 damage. The main thing is it hits for fighting weakness Pokemon, 240 damage, 280 damage, sorry. And if we have damage modifiers, of course, we can hit for more. Regieleki here, a really, really good opening attacker. And you'll see this in the video, why Regieleki is a good opening attacker. The attack targeted Bolt for 3 energies, just like always. We discard 2 lightning energies from Pokemon, but that's not a problem. We do 120 damage to one of our opponent's bench Pokemon. Sobbles Beware. And then Electromagnetic Sonar. We can put a trainer card from our discard pile back to our hand, which is useful sometimes. Regigate, another same thing as the Regirock, but the attack here for Registeel is Heavy Slam. Hits for 220. Has a modifier, though, for each retreat cost, and your opponent's active Pokemon does 50 less. So just keep that in mind when you're hitting with Registeel. And then Regice has Regigate as well, and Blizzard Bind for 3 energy, 100 damage, but if it's a Pokemon V, can't attack during your opponent's next turn. So it can stall if you need it to. Hit for water weakness Pokemon as well. Alright, so how do we make this deck work? Well, we have Hisuian Heavy Ball. We get to look at our prize cards, get a basic Pokemon from there, put it into our hand, and the Hisuian Heavy Ball replaces that card, but we have to shuffle so we don't remember where all the prizes are. But it's always good information to see your prizes. 3 Ordinary Rods, because if we discard our Regis, we need to get them back. Or they get knocked out. 4 Quick Balls. 4 Scoop Up Net. Scoop Up Net is in here to allow us to move our Regis out of the active when we need to. 3 Trekking Shoes to dig into our deck. 2 Ultra Balls. Always good to have that. 3 Stormy Mountains, so we can search for Regieleki and Regidrago. Just another easy way to get them out. 2 Boss, 2 Bruno, 4 Research, 2 Zinnias, 2 Choice Belt. Choice Belt allows Regigigas to hit for 330 damage. It allows Regidrago to hit 190 damage, which are two important numbers. It allows Registeel to hit for 250 if there's no modifiers. Pretty good. It allows Regirock to hit for 170. Anyway, so how do we get all these Pokemon to attack? Aurora Energy provides energy of any type. We don't mind discarding it. It's perfect. It's what it's in here for. We got 3 Capture Energy to help set up our bench. 2 Powerful Energies because we need the damage modification sometimes, especially when we're going up against Mew and they play Oricorio. Wink, wink. 4 Speed Energy that just helps us get into a deck even better. When we have 3 Regieleki, it's easy to get this combo off where we attach the Regieleki Speed Energy, get 2 cards deeper, and then last but not least, the Twin Energy, which is needed for Regigigas. Basically, the goal for Regigigas is you attach 1 energy to Regigigas, any one of these, doesn't matter, and then you use its ability to get back at least 2 of these energies and 1 Twin Energy. Or, you don't attach to Regigigas, you get back 2 Twin Energies and 1 of these normal energies, and you can attach somewhere else. That is how we do it. Regigigas is here to power up all of our Regis. You can do it manually, it's a little tough. It's possible, I've done it, it's doable, this deck's really good. Let's go see me beat up on other people's. Ooh, our opponent starts with a Salvo, and we got a Regice off the top deck. Let's go ahead and play our Stormy Mountains to bring out Regidrago, which we only have 1 of, but that's okay, we play Rods. Good enough for me. Speed Energy. A Boss, and then we're done, I suppose. Next turn we can play down an Aurora Energy, get rid of the powerful, and see where that takes us from here. There's a Crabominable. They're weak to metal, which is good. We have a Registeel. And they might go with the Keep Calling. They could retreat. I don't know. Oath Cemetery doesn't bode well for us, but no big deal. Could get my Stormy Mountains back. Trekking Shoes is a good top deck. Let's go ahead and play that. Do I want to draw this? No, I don't want to draw the Scoop Up Net for now. We get 1 anyways. Okay. Let's attach the Aurora Energy. Discard the Powerful Energy. I guess we do an Electromagnetic Sonar. We can't do much. We could go on the Regidrago, but then I have to discard 2 energies, which is okay. Actually, I think I might do this. Let's go ahead and Boss. And then... Oh, but I could have hit 2 bench Pokemon. No, let's just use that. Let's get back our Trekking Shoes here. Hopefully that slowed down our opponent. We got Trekking Shoes back. We can use it. And then next turn, if I get an energy, I can use Targeted Bolt and put some damage and knock out a Sobble possibly, which I think is a good thing for us. Not too worried about the crab. We're hitting for... Ooh, Heavy Slam. Ooh, Heavy Slam's not going to do too much to the crab. Actually, Registeel's not the best attacker. I think it's going to be Regidrago. Okay, they bring up Regice, no big deal. We have a Scoop Up Net. I'm cool with it. Looks like they are stuck as well. And hopefully we get an energy and we can attack. We can definitely attack if we get an energy, and that's what we're going to hope for. Ultra Ball. Oh no, that's going to go for like a Crobat or a Lumineon. And they're going to get 6 more cards. A Drizzile. Oh, okay. Drizzile's fine. They could Marnie us, which would help us a little bit, I think. Though we'll lose our ability to retreat, but we don't mind that too much. Could use Regice or Regigate attack, which is good too. They go for a Research instead, which is fine. And they pass because they already used the supporter. And we top deck a Speed Energy. That's great. Let's go Trekking Shoes. Yeah, we'll draw it because we're going to play our Speed Energy. Scoop up the Regice. Bring up the Regieleki. Speed Energy. We can attack now. We got Regigigas and Regice. That's good. Gonna go ahead and quick ball away an Ordinary Rod. This will get us our Regirock. And we are good to go now. Let's go ahead and use Targeted Bolt. Knock out their Drizzile. Discarding these 2 energies. And we take a prize. And it's a Stormy Mountain, which is good for us. We also have Ancient Wisdom. Alright. So we have a Bruno for next turn if we need it. We have Regirock to knock out an Arceus if we need it, which is good for us. We have Regieleki to use another targeted bolt if we want to. I think we're going to go into Regirock here. We can't attack with Arceus. Regirock knocks out Arceus. Giga Impact is good against this Crabominable anyways. We have hit it. Another escape rope from our opponent. That's fine. They'll probably use that next turn. Gonna get rid of that old sim. Oh, they're gonna use it now. Okay, we'll go back into Regieleki. It's fine. They go into Arceus. And is there a way that we can get this Regieleki out the active and go into a Regirock? There is, because we top deck a research. Alright, let's do that. Let's go with the research here. Okay, we can take a knockout on the Drizzile. It's in my discard here. 1 Aurora Energy. I need 2 Aurora Energies in the discard, so let's go ahead and get rid of the Aurora Energy in the Stormy Mountains. We can grab out another Regieleki. I can attach Speed Energy, get some more cards. Those are good. Play the Trekking Shoes down. No, we don't want a Quick Ball. Okay. And we can utilize Ancient Wisdom here. Get these. Attach them all to Regieleki since we're going to attack the Regieleki. And then we're going to target bolt down their Drizzile. And we'll discard these two. We weren't able to retreat our Regieleki, that's okay. We're going to get 2 prizes next turn because they have to knock out a Regieleki. We have a Regieleki for next turn anyway, so we can just go straight into Regirock. We have an out to Regirock as well in the terms of the Ultra Ball here. Giga Break only does 150. It'd be nice to get a Choice Belt. There's a Power Edge if they choose. Okay, here comes the V-Star. Alright, they could definitely boss up the Regirock, which would make it a little bit more difficult for us to get a knockout on our opponent's Arceus, because we don't have a Scoop Up Net in hand, which would be unfortunate for us, but not the end of the world. We are ahead 2 prizes already, thanks to Regieleki's targeted bolt. Such a solid attack for us. But we have all the replacements except for Regidrago. If they knock out Regidrago, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. So I hope they don't go for Regidrago here. And imagine they get a boss. Another Arceus is good for us. That's another easy knockout. Honestly, they should go into the crowd because he's the hardest one to knock out. I like that art for Arceus. It's nice. Okay, Cape Jaw Bog. And they just Trinity Nova our Regieleki. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so we knock out with Regirock, we find a boss's orders, and we just win. Okay. We find the boss's orders. We're going to play down the Regieleki. Going to use Ancient Wisdom here. Get those 3 energies onto our Regirock. Play an Aurora Energy onto our Regieleki, discard Powerful Energy, and we're going to go ahead and use a Giga Impact. Take a knockout. Easy as that. 2 prizes. One of them's a Regidrago, which is great. Trekking Shoes is good. As long as we don't get Marnied, we should win. We have Boss in our hand. We have Ultra Ball to grab another Regirock. Only thing we don't have is a way to switch, and that's actually unfortunate for us. So I think the best card to go into would be the Regidrago. I can Ultra Ball away the Steel and the Ice. Still have an Ordinary Rod somewhere. There's a Sawball. What does this one do? 90. This attack does 60 more damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. You don't have any damage counters on my Regirock, so they can't even knock out my Regirock. I think we're set here. Oh, they Roxanne me. Oh no. All the more reason to go into Regidrago, but they don't have a way to take a knockout on my Regirock, though we do lose our boss's orders, which is a little bit frustrating for us. Just a little bit. Get another crab in play. But we can retreat into Regieleki, which isn't such a bad idea. Or we can retreat into Regidrago and hit for 160. Or we can top deck a Zinnia's Resolve. So then, don't have the energy requirements to, well, the retreat gives me the energy requirements. Let's go ahead and Zinnia's. The supporter we can play, we can do it. Heavy Ball's good. Ordinary Rod's great. What do I do here? I can knock out the Sobble, but do I really care about that with the Regieleki? Let's attach the speed energy, see what we draw. Oops, sorry about that, folks. Ultra Ball, Ordinary Rod, okay. We can retreat into the Regidrago, I believe. Play the Heavy Ball, see what I have in my prizes. Say done, okay. Don't want to get rid of those two Pokemon. Ancient Wisdom. Let's do that onto our Regidrago. And then we're going to hit with Giant Fangs for 160. Half hit this crab. We can knock out the crab. We can knock out the Arceus. Find a boss somehow. We have all of the Regis we need. We have an Ultra Ball to get another Regi, whichever one they knock out. They're going to have to retreat this crab if they want to survive. They have a Drizzar, which is fine. They can do another Roxanne, which would, again, wreck us pretty hard. But they still have to take 5 prizes. And our Regidrago's not going to get one-shot by the crab. It's got 110 damage left. Every one of my Regis can take a knockout on it, except for Registeel, I believe, because it's going to be doing 200 less damage, so there's that. Keep up toughness. Go on your other crab. Sure. I like the idea of the deck. It's just tough to get these damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon. Okay, they boss up our Regirock. That's fine. That's all they got, and that's game over. 630 damage, though, which is a ton. We'll go in with Regidrago, and we can just Giant Fangs for the knockout and beat up on our opponent. That's why this deck is so powerful. So powerful. Alright, our opponents start off with a Mew. And we have a decent opening hand here. They did have to mulligan once, so I think we're playing up against a Cinderace deck from what I saw, and our opening is pretty decent. We might even be able to get off a turn 1 Regieleki attack, which will go extremely after that Spore Bunny, which would be fantastic for us. I would have to draw another energy, though, and then research everything away. Oh, they play an Escape Rope. Okay, they don't play it. Top deck an energy. That's exactly what we need. Okay. So then, let's Ultra Ball away the energies. I know playing the speed energy would be good here, but I want to grab... We have Regice and Drago in play. We need Regirock and Registeel. And a Regigigas. We'll go for the Gigas. Play that down. Play down the Choice Belt for research. And this research will hopefully get us there. And it did. There's the Registeel. We attach the Capture Energy. Grab Regirock. Use Ancient Wisdom. Attach the 2 energy to Regieleki. And I think our opponent might concede after this. Here's a targeted Bolt. Spore Bunny is gone. I discard 2 energies. I take a prize. And this is how this match is going to go. I'm just going to keep loading up this Regieleki. Regieleki is such a good attacker, and they do concede. Ooh, that was brutal. Okay, going up against Mew here, and unfortunately we start with a Regigigas in the active. I don't like that because Regigigas is going to be our main attacker in this matchup, so that we can knock out some Mews fairly easily here. So let's see what we can do. Hopefully, There's no hopefully. Regigigas is going to go down next turn. That is for sure. So I would need to get another Regigigas into play somehow, and all the other Regis. Let's go ahead and play our heavy ball. See what our prizes consist of. 2 energies, which isn't bad. 2 researches, a Scoop Up Net. Okay. But none of our Pokemon are prized. That's good to know. We can go ahead and get rid of Zinnia and Bruno. We're losing a lot of supporters here, but this is what we have to do. Regieleki seems good. Play the Regieleki. Give him a speed energy. Trekking Shoes, Ultra Ball. Should I just not even play the Trekking Shoes here? I think I do because we might discard energy, which is good. Oh. Well, we're going to Ultra Ball away whatever we get, which is that. Unfortunately. It's okay, though. Let's go ahead and grab out Drago. No, not Drago. Regice. We have more outs to Regidrago than we do any other of the Regis because of the stadium. Okay, Registeel. Scoop Up Net is good. You can save the Gigas and go into Regidrago possibly. Yes, we'll draw that. That'll grab us our Regidrago. Ooh, can I get off? I can get off a Regieleki attack here. Let's do it. Get rid of the speed energy. Grab Regirock. Yep. Scoop up Gigas. Regieleki, play down Gigas. And Ancient Wisdom to him. And we have a targeted bolt onto our Mew. And this is actually really good for us. So we're hitting Mew for 120. That puts it in range of any other of our Regis here. So as long as we keep Regigigas, we are golden to knock out a Mew VMAX. Strictly golden. Now, our opponent does have to get an energy and a boss's orders to take out our Regigigas. Should be a little upsetting, but they might not be able to do so. Old Cemetery, they're only drawing 1 here. Ultra Ball, okay. They're going to get rolling. I was hoping they'd be a little stuck. That would have been amazing for us. But we're okay. Hopefully they don't do like a Psychic Leap or something. If they do a Psychic Leap, I can take a knockout on a Mew with Regidrago. Provided I get a Scoop Up Net. Or they knock out Regieleki with the Mew. But if they knock out Regieleki, I'm just going to go in with something else. And hope my top deck is really good. Probably have to go in with Regidrago. 190. I do. Okay. Regidrago is the one that takes the knockout. Hopefully I draw into a way to get another Regi into play. And they just release a Sparkle, so there is no boss coming. Ooh. Get another Regieleki. All I can do here is target the other Mew. They don't have a switching card. I don't have a way to boss and KO this. 190 damage. Doing 120 to the bench. I could knock out their Meloetta, which seems appeasing. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go after the Meloetta here. And I know I can get a research off the prizes. Possibly. Let's go after the Meloetta. Do I really want to? And I could go after the Mew and just wait. I have Regieleki in my hand. I don't have a way to attack besides Regieleki though. Let's go for Meloetta. It's a knockout, it's a prize. I know that might not be the best choice. We get a quick ball. It's not what we need though. We don't have a way. I didn't think about that. We don't have a good way to attack next turn. Chromatic Tails, please. We got a hit. Okay, that's a switching card. They should be able to come up now and take a knockout on our Regieleki. Though, could go into Regidrago. I need to get 2 Aurora Energies in the discard. or attach one, discard another one. Something like that to be able to attack with Regidrago. Regardless, Drago's going to go in the action because of the ability that it has. There's the switch. They could have a boss. They could absolutely have a boss here. They can draw 3 more cards right now. It's a little bit tricky. There goes a stadium. They're drawing 4 more cards. Oh! Oh no. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Regirock. It doesn't matter. I do have to bump that stadium though. Pretty good stadium play from our opponent, if I do say so myself. So it looks like we're going to quick ball away the boss here and hope that I can get the counter stadium. This is why research would have been great off the prizes, but there's 2 in there and I missed one, so this is going to be a little tricky. Maybe we can get a Bruno, something. Hopefully they don't get a boss. Dramatic Tails, please. Okay, good. No boss from our opponent. I think they used both Genesects. Max Miracles, fine. Alright, we'll go up with Regidrago here. Zinnia's Resolve is actually good to get. Though I need the Choice Belt. I don't necessarily need the Quick Ball here. Let's go ahead and do that. Zinnia. Got 1 Aurora Energy, but we don't have a way to discard it. We kind of do. Gotta go for the speed energy. Tough decision. Let's attach it, discard that. Okay. Burn a Scoop Up Net. Just pick that up, put it back down. Draw 2 cards. Not a stadium. Ordinary Rod. It's okay. But now we're a little stuck. That collapsed stadium is making it hard for us. Guess we have to pass here. We do get an Aurora Energy in the discard, which is good, but not much else. Okay. I think we're going to give them the Regice next turn. But they could go for a boss anyways. And leave a Regidrago alive. So this is going to be a little hard for us. Maybe I should not have used Zinnia. But, I mean, I drew those cards and none of them helped anyway, so Zinnia was the best play. Could have tried to get a Genesect stuck, but that doesn't work too well with Mew anyways. Hopefully they don't have a boss. I mean, it's very likely they do. They don't. Okay. We lose the Regidrago, which is one of the cards that we could have used to get a knockout, unfortunately. Top deck of Bruno. Okay. There's a way we can do this. I don't need to play Ordinary Rod just yet. That's Bruno now. We could get Scoop Up Net Stadium. We got Capture. We just got Scoop Up Net. Not Scoop Up Net Stadium. Okay. It's a little bit of a bummer. Attach Aurora Energy, discard Twin Energy, pass the turn. Maybe I should have scooped up the Regice, because I have another Regieleki in my hand and given them the Regieleki. That might have been the best play to do, but by now they have a boss. They're catching up, and we need a way to take a knockout here, which we don't. This collapsed stadium is doing so much work for our opponent, and we've only seen one of our Stormy Mountains. Go up with Regieleki. Got another Regigigas in our hand, but that doesn't necessarily help us. So we're just going to attach the Aurora Energy, get rid of that. And pass the turn, because that's all we can do. Next turn we can take a knockout. If they don't boss up our Regidrago. But they could switch into a different Mew and not have to give up the knockout. They don't, though, which is interesting to me. Okay, that's interesting to me. Oh, Stormy Mountains. You come at the wrong time here. Let's play the Capture Energy. Going to grab Regirock. Play the Stormy Mountains. Now we have bench space. There's no reason to play the Stormy Mountains. Dragon's Horde. Couple cards. Okay, don't need those. Shuffle the deck here. And we can use Giant Fangs. Take a knockout. Get 3 prizes. A Twin Energy. I need a Research. There's one of them. There's a Scoop Up Net. The problems here are the fact that we use both our choice belts. They're both gone. There's a training court from our opponents. They will be able to take a knockout on this Regidrago. Without a boss's orders, we can't take a knockout. We would need a boss's orders plus our Regice, which I can get with the Capture Energy. And an Ordinary Rod, right? Because both Regidragos are down. A little bit of a bummer. Ooh, it's down to this last turn. That collapsed stadium really did a number of us, and we were dead drawing, which is really unfortunate for us. Well, let's see what happens. Maybe I should have attacked with Registeel, now that I think about it. Maybe I should have been building up Registeel instead of the Drago. Registeel didn't need to use the choice belt. That's probably my mistake there. Okay, go for Regieleki. And there's Stormy Mountains. And I don't think that gets us what we need. Play the Capture Energy onto Gigas. Grab Regice. I think I might still be able to do this. Scoop Up Net, Regieleki. Go into Gigas. Play down the Leki. Stormy Mountain, sure. Research. Research needs to get us Quick Ball, Ordinary Rod. I think we can do it here. Shuffle back in both Dragos. Actually, one Drago and a Regigigas. I don't think it matters at this point, actually. Quick Ball away Aurora Energy. Grab Drago. Play the Drago. Ancient Wisdom. 2 powerful energies. Gives me 340 plus a twin. I think this does it. I think we do it. If my math is not wrong, I think we Gigaton Break for the win. Boom! It all looked bad, but in the end, we still beat up Mew. That was insane. I was nervous there for a second. I'm not gonna lie. Wow. Ooh, let me wipe the sweat off of my forehead. That Mew VMAX match was insanely not in my favor, but in the end, we pulled it off, which was like icing on the cake. It was so good. That made the Regi deck even better in my eyes. But you guys saw how we did. We did pretty good against some matchups there, and this deck is not a joke. I'm telling you, it's not a joke. Go try it out for yourself. It's in the deck list down below. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Crash Blade Gaming.